Hello and welcome to Super Sunday. I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Beer Reviews, and I have a beer that was super impossible to find until this past month. And it is called Leinenkugel's Red Lager, and it's even coming into my town now. I bought this in Metairie, Louisiana at Rouse's, but now it's at the local store, Mathern's, and maybe more. So they're showing a canoeing scene and the painting, and they show the Chippewa Falls. It's got on the label hops and barley. This is a new, it's certified kosher, and this one is 4.9% alcohol, and it's from Wisconsin, and this one is formulated, what's the calories? 166, and they use only Wisconsin hops in this new recipe. Probably hadn't changed much of anything else. Good morning to you, Mr. R. All right. Do a screen share. So, Leinenkugel's Red Lager. This remastered Vienna-style lager is the first nationally commercialized recipe from the Chippewa Falls Pilot Brewery. Usually you can only get their Pilot Brewery stuff at the Pilot Brewery, but now they're starting to sell it nationwide. Leinenkugel's Red Lager was once a staple to many across the country, and I found it in Baton Rouge about 10 years ago, but it was out of date, so I didn't buy it. Now it's coming back with a new remastered element, dry hop with locally sourced Wisconsin hops. The result is a red lager with a smooth caramel flavor and bright hop finish. Pairs with grilled meat, fried food, and hot and spicy dishes. 4.9% alcohol, 20 bitterness units. It'll be sold through the end of this month. They're showing a can there, but I got the bottle. And they're showing the story of Leinenkugel's from 1867. There's the old wagon delivering Leinenkugel's beer. The old brewery, which is still there, but it's a lot bigger. There's the old Indian head. The Indian maiden looked really nice, but they decided that wasn't good enough for their label. All right, and so forth. All right. Now we have Dazzling Dave from Louisiana and Beverage Ramble from Georgia. Welcome, guys.
Actually, I'm on location. I'm in Satsuma, Alabama.
On location in Satsuma, Alabama. Next stop, Louisiana. All right.
Morning, Dave.
Morning. Fresh collard greens right out to go.
Good.
Good breakfast. Good breakfast.
All right, so that's what I have. I'll put it in the banner. I'll put this in the banner.
What were you pontificating about when I checked in? It's not about Leinenkugel.
I wasn't pontificating. I was educating. All right.
Oh.
I said that they used to have an Indian maiden on the label, but I guess they decided she wasn't good enough for the label. So they replaced her.
That's what I thought at the end.
They replaced her with a waterfall. But here it is. This is their first beer from their pilot brewery to go nationwide. But they had it years ago, but now it's made only with Wisconsin hops. So let's see. So what do you have to?
I saw that for sale yesterday at Rouse's and Winn-Dixie, and Rouse's said the better price.
I don't know what Mathern's is selling it for.
Well,
I didn't check the Mathern's price. I don't know.
Winn-Dixie was $9.99 and Rouse's was $9.49.
Oh, 50 cents. Here it is. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all real fast what it looks like.
We all know 50 cents means a lot to you. So
it's a Vienna lager, Vienna style lager, red.
Can you explain to the audience what a Vienna style is?
It's usually a red or brown looking, reddish brown beer that was developed in Vienna, Austria back in the 1860s. It's not popular in Austria anymore. You can track them down, but they're not popular. A lot of Austrians came to Mexico in the 1860s, and they made it popular there. So it's more popular in America than it is in Austria. It's got like a roasty aroma and flavor.
I'm trying to think of another Vienna style lager that comes to mind that's brewed here, and I know it's not Yingling. That's
Victoria.
more Victoria. Yes.
Both of them Mexican beers now. Vienna styles come in all kinds of different colors, not just brown. They're mostly brown, mostly amber, but some of them are light, the color of lagers. Yeah. Like I'm pulling up some images of Vienna styles, and one of them says there are like they're like 7 different colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, this goes on like a bunch of different colors. So, and some of the images of Vienna styles they pull up are mostly Mexican beers.
Sam Adams Boston Lager.
Yeah,
That's
some people say so.
Dos
Yeah.
Equis.
if you go to Beer Advocate, they got all kinds of different things about Vienna styles. I find Vienna styles to be very light, easy to drink, with very small bubbles like Miller High Life has. That's just my experience with Vienna styles. I find them very pleasant.
Here's what the old Leinenkugel's red label used to look like, and I found it in Baton Rouge once, but it was out of date, so I didn't buy it.
Okay.
They used to make an Abita Crimson Voodoo, which was sort of a Vienna style, but not Abita, a Dixie Crimson Voodoo.
Well, one might argue that all amber beers are Vienna styles. Because if you pull up Dos Equis Ambor comes through as Vienna style.
Oh right, I forgot about that one.
Damn. So a lot of
I just mentioned it. Dos Equis Ambar.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
One. I like that.
I love Amber.
Oh,
I guess my computer's frozen again. I guess my computer's about to be frozen.
Yeah, because I didn't hear you say that. I didn't hear you say it. And usually I hear what you say.
Yeah, it's froze. It's been, yeah, the internet has been sort of up and down here in this hotel room. So,
oh, Wi-Fi, huh? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So, what beer are you drinking, Dave?
I'm not even sure if this is a beer or what this is. It's called Nitro Barista.
It's a
Chocolate
beer
flavor, Belgian malt beverage
with natural flavors.
10.14. I've never had a beer. I've got the 11.2s before, but never this. So supposedly you shake this. I forgot to shake it. There's directions on how to get this all out. And you're supposed to do a hard pour. I didn't do a hard pour. Oh well.
What's the ABV on that one?
11. I know. It says it's a Belgian malt beverage with natural flavors.
Okay, show the can again.
It doesn't say much about it.
Can you show the can again? Sorry about that. Nitro Barista chocolate flavor. Okay.
By Castile.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I found this one at our local
specialty
cheap
store.
place to get beers. So if I look this one, see if I can find any information on it. Let's see. Castile. Nitro Barista comes up. You can buy one of these for $4.95.
Yeah, Mathern sells.
Total Wine and More wants $4.29 for one. And that's their store in Van Hoensbroek, NV. I guess I don't know what that is. What is that? Is that even an American? NV, Nevada, maybe? Okay, so let's see. Never really seen it come up on anything.
I got their website. I got their website.
Beer Advocate. Yeah, I think this gets a favorable score on Beer Advocate. Yeah, it gets an 87. It's got a bunch of reviews, like 8 different reviews. Nothing by Jay. Different reviews. Yeah, it looks like the average score, if I had just like toss them in my head and throw around, it's like 4 out of 5. And somebody just did a review on this for Beer Advocate. So they did a review in October. All right. Well, I'm excited to see what this is all about. Taste it. What you got, John? Oh, looky there. There's a bunch of different styles.
Yeah.
How'd you get there?
Like I said, I've seen it around, even when I'm in Georgia. So
I just looked up
around,
Castile. I just looked up Castile Brewery.
Oh.
So looks appealing, looks, fascinating. Castile.
Independent family brewery in Belgium, Castile. Okay.
So we all know it's an import. It's from Belgium, and it's not cheap.
No,
I would think not. All right, hi guys. This morning I have Good People IPA from our friends at Good People Brewing Company in Birmingham. I'm sure Jay, you visited this brewery, or I'm sure your daughter has.
She knows about it. She knows about it, but we're planning to visit next year. But I've had the beers, yeah.
Yeah, so this is 7.1%. I've had this before. Obviously, when I lived down here, I did several reviews of quite a bit of Good People beers. So here's in my little glass. I picked this up at Greer's Cash Saver yesterday while I was trying to get familiar with the town around Mobile area and just see a few little things. And so this is what the IPA looks like. Or I took a little sip of it. Nice little lacing. Very flavorful. Good hops. So that is it. That's what I have. Good People.
Now is Embassy Suites a nice hotel over there?
I'm at the La Quinta Inn. So okay. I guess it's part of Embassy. I guess it's part of Embassy Suites or whatever, all these hotel chains now.
La Quinta is part of La Quinta is part of Wyndham right. Worldwide, and another company's been trying to buy out Wyndham for the last month. A company called Choice Hotels, and Wyndham's trying to fight them off, but they had that article.
Choice is the people behind Super 8, and the Sleep Inn, all these other buildings, right? If I'm correct.
Wyndham owns Super 8, but Choice owns Sleep Inn, Choice Inn, Quality Inn.
They can just call all those Roach Motels. Man. Roach Motels.
All right.
I'll say that I've noticed some markings on some of the walls, and
markings on the walls.
Some little small marking stuff. But anyway, we'll get to that.
They sprayed like something sprayed on the wall.
A few bullet holes. Hey, but here's a lot of cans. They have a lot of cans, different products, but we're going to focus on the one he has, the classic IPA. It looks like a car, front of a car.
And these little companies in their massive menu of beers, huh? No wonder why so many.
I know, right? So many. Good People have a slew. Yeah, Good People has a slew of beers.
That's way too many beers for a small company. Way too many.
Remember
Remember when Nola first came in business, how subtle they were with their business and how they released their beer?
Yeah, they had like 5 different.
Hold on a second. No, they had 3. They had 3 when they first came out. Okay. One was the blonde, one was the stout, and one was the IPA. That's all they had. And they released it in keg only. And then when it became popular, then they released it in those disposable kegs, which was just beer in a big plastic, like giant Ziploc bag inside of a paper container. So if you wanted to go get Nola beer, you would buy it like that. And then they came in and they started canning, but they only canned their 3. That's it. And then when they grew and became bigger, then they started out with more branching off on different styles. But they also made variants of the 3 beers that they made. So, they kept it simple. They built the business and they moved forth with it. Not like these little ones that all of a sudden come in and they want to have like 20 different beers all at once. And, they don't build the customer base that much.
Some of them I've known already. Some of the beers from Good People I've had already, but I'm looking at the website. I haven't looked at the website in some time, man. I'm looking at this like, wow, I mean, look at all these beers. And the majority of them are pretty much limited. Most of these are limited release beers, but that's
you also have to buy all these different printed cans to put it in too. If you only have 3 or 4, you only got to buy 3 or 4 different cans.
All right. Jean, do you want to read what it says there?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and read it. Unfiltered dry hop IPA with a copper color aromatic punch, herbal, earthy hops. The hops are used Columbus, Wilmate, and Cascade, Simcoe, and Citra hops. And they use 2-row and 5 specialty malts. And this is what the beer looks like again. Company's been around since 2008. Very enjoyable IPA. I get this when I would live here. I don't get this now, obviously, since I moved to Georgia. But this is one of their top sellers. Not just one of the top selling IPAs, I would say, within the Southeast region. I would say because you get Good People in Georgia.
The name of this.
You get Good People in Atlanta, now Mississippi, and Florida as well.
So John,
yes.
Which IPA can we get readily available in our market that this reminds you of, since you've been here and had the beers here?
One that comes to mind is Lagunitas.
Okay.
And if you want to throw in, well, Goose Island, for whatever reason, I'm not seeing a lot of Goose Island when I go back to Georgia, but I didn't see much Goose Island since I've been down here a few times.
Yeah, we get that readily.
So I don't know what's going on with Goose.
It's kind of like an even, smooth IPA. I see it's clear, which all beers should be, with the exception of stouts.
Right. And the copper and the color, but again, great lacing, good finish. Not at 71.1, you don't feel it. So
it looks like
IPA.
Yeah, it looks like Sierra Nevada's Torpedo in appearance.
I'm about to say you could say the same for that. Yeah, same comparison. Yeah. Which, by the way, I saw a couple of cans of those yesterday. I wish I had gotten the 12-ounce can instead of buying the 6-pack for Wednesday's show. But oh well, can't complain.
Can't go wrong, because I bought a 6-pack and I enjoyed every bottle I had. So, all right, now this beer.
Yeah, that's one of the beers that you just go ahead and pony up and get the 6-pack, because they're all good. I have yet to have the Sierra Nevada. Not good. I think one some kind
of breaking up a little bit there.
Thing.
Who, me?
What's going on here?
David was breaking. Your audio was breaking up a little bit. Might have had a little.
Well, y'all went completely black. Yeah, I know. We're going to be changing internet providers soon.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so I couldn't even watch the game yesterday because of this.
Oh, good. I hope you get a good one. I have a good internet provider, but it's just going to be so expensive. It's already expensive, and they're going to raise the price $17 starting next month. So, all right, now this beer.
Your internet? Just for your internet?
Well, the whole package. $17.
Man, you might as well just get it. You might as well just get a hotspot.
Yeah, it's depressing.
That's what I would do. I would just, I mean, if you're only doing this, just set up a little wireless antenna on the back of your computer. They make it, they plug and play. Now they just fit right into a USB. You download the software, you configure it, boom, you got a wireless network.
Yeah, but I pay for cable TV also. Now, let me describe this beer.
Told you what to do.
Like
I did. It's cheaper. All you watch is sports anyway.
That's true. This beer is a little bland. When you first taste it, it's a little bland, but if you sit on it and think about it and sip on it, it does have some subtle little qualities like the dry hopping. So it gives you that 20 IBUs, that little 2 out of 5 hop cones. It's got a medium body. It's dry. It's a dry beer, so you're only looking at 2 out of 5 sugar cubes at most. 2 out of 5 bitterness units. Hop cones. So 2 out of 5 sugar cubes, 2 out of 5 hop cones. Medium body, dry finish. It's mellow, easygoing, mild, and pleasant. Now, if you're looking for a beer that's exploding with flavor, nah. If you need a lot of alcohol because that's how you operate, this is not going to work because it's only 4.9. But if you appreciate a mild beer, it's really good. So
sounds to me like they hit it out the park with this style.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what a Vienna beer style should be.
It's got that little toasted flavor,
Yeah.
Now
I thought it was great.
Some people might say it's not true Vienna because they use corn, just like the Mexican Vienna styles use corn. But we're not in Austria. And anyway, Austria is not under the German purity law either.
There's corn there, so shut up.
Yeah, I might go buy some more of this. I got to think about it. But anyway, I've had cut water. Yes, I've had cut water. Good reviews.
Matter of fact, all their beers were on sale for all the good beers. I got Sam Adams Winter Lager was $9.49 as well. I thought that was a pretty good price for Winter Lager. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. You said that was a good price for the Winter Lager. You thought?
Yeah, I'm just asking because I'm having internet problems. If y'all just sit there and say nothing, then I'm going to keep on asking y'all.
Yeah, it's a good idea to check on that. Yeah.
Okay, so my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Me and the Pope. All right, we're looking at Castile. This is a Belgian beer. It's coming in at 11% alcohol. It says it's a chocolate flavored Belgian malt beverage. This gets a 87 out of 100 on Beer Advocate. The website. What's going on here? The website's got several different styles on it, but it shows theirs. They got a bunch of different beers on here. It shows. Go ahead. You were saying
they're not showing the nitro anymore, so Untapped's saying it's no longer being produced, so they must have discontinued it.
Oh well. Yeah. Oh well. It looks like they got a wheat ale, a cherry ale, a raspberry ale, a quadruple, which is 11%. So I would assume that this is a quad.
Most likely.
The only thing on here that's close to what I'm looking at right now is called the Castile Dunker. And it's about the same color. Yeah, and it's 11%. So I would have to assume that this is the Dunkel with chocolate in it.
And nitro.
One would have to say, yeah, this is a nitro dunker with chocolate in it. Because why would they make a special beer different? You know as well as I do, when we look at the Cordova and then the peanut butter Cordova, there's like one hop and peanut butter. That's it. Basically the same beer. So companies aren't going to go a totally different style. Okay, so this is coming in very dark, like a nut brown ale. I'm having it in my world famous Leonidas glass with the dog face and embossed on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Be jealous, John. Be jealous. All right. So it left a little like creamy, frothy head on it. It's not going away. So I'm gonna taste this, see what it's all about.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Boy, it's strong. Whew. Or you get kicked with that alcohol as soon as you sip it. It's creamy. It's got chocolate. It's almost like a nuttiness to it, too. I don't know if it's because I just had those collard greens. I have no idea. Oh. Boy, this is a sipper. There ain't no chugging this at all. This is very good. You taste the chocolate. There's like a little bit of coffee. Seemed like residue with this, but that's what happens when you start dealing with brews like this with the chocolate, the dark chocolates and stuff. They start tasting a little bit like coffee and vice versa. You know, really good coffee would have a chocolate note to it too. Got this creamy aspect going on. I guess that's from a nitro.
And you're not usually one who likes nitros too much.
Huh?
I said you usually don't
Nitro
care
style,
for nitro.
That's because the most popular one is not that good.
Okay.
Okay.
And you're talking about Guinness. You're talking about Guinness.
I got indoctrinated.
You're talking about Guinness, of course.
Which one? I didn't have to say it. I have to say it. Here you go, busting my review again. So yeah, this is good. It's strong. You definitely don't want to fool around with this one. Now we were doing whiskeys the other day, and I believe Elbow was talking about the hug.
Yeah,
I'm getting that from this beer.
From the beer, wow.
Yeah, so Elbow, if you're looking at this, I know what you're talking about.
Pretty strong, huh, Dave? Very strong.
Hey, you know what? I would even speculate that this is stronger than 11. This sucker here is very strong.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever had a beer do that to you? Where it feels like you get that whiskey hug?
Yeah, but they weren't beers you want to drink.
Which one? Which one?
But he doesn't have.
Which beer was that to you, Jay?
Something to do with the number 4.
What? Just say it. What's with these riddles?
4 Loko?
Oh, that's not even a beer. Stop it. Stop the foolishness right now.
Well, it's a flavored malt beverage.
I said beer.
Maybe
That's
yeah, I guess DKML and sometimes Bourbon County Stout. Yeah.
DKML did that to you?
Yeah.
I didn't think DKML did that to me.
It was pretty strong. 15%.
I don't know. We drank the last one not too long ago.
Yeah.
C'est la vie. No more DKML. Another great beer destroyed by these corporate acquisitions. Palate Wrecker gone because y'all had to get into a fight with your brewmaster, and then he left and started his own company, Chuck Silver. Second one that got destroyed was DKML. Third one that got destroyed was Devil Dancer. Destroyed. You'll never see these ever again. And 2 of those beers are by the same company, Founders.
Well, maybe they'll bring back Devil Dancer.
No, they won't. I thought they were going to bring it back, and then they reintroduced this ridiculous CBS crap again. All that is the beer that John picked up that he's going to be doing. Ground control to Major Jean. There he is. Uh-oh. We're all having problems.
You know, I think I hear you guys live and crystal clear. Can you hear me live?
Yep.
And now it must be me then.
Yeah, so Good People IPA. Again, I've reviewed this, and I think I might have done a rehash of this. Again, 7.1, based here in Birmingham. Don't sleep on Alabama, folks. I think Alabama really has some really good, some excellent breweries in the state. Now, driving through the area here yesterday, Braided River was not open yet, and neither was which is in Mobile. Neither was Old Majestic. Usually they open later in the day. And I don't know about the one Oyster or whatever that's over on Government Boulevard. It used to be Serta, but Fairhope Brewing Company in Fairhope, Alabama, and then of course all the breweries up in Birmingham and Huntsville and Gadsden. I mean, it's a pretty good beer scene here in the state. So yes, it's still got some regulations and whatnot, but anyway. As for Good People, as you can see, I've been sipping on it. 7.1%. It's just one of them really good old school style IPAs that I like. I wish Raw Iron was still around from Abita, and I was looking for some Abita stuff yesterday and didn't really see much. Hold on.
Well, we just need to like gravitate to what we know is good, and one would be Sierra Nevada Torpedo. So
the Torpedo, Bolson Twin Screwer from Trader Joe's.
Hey,
no, we won't go there. We won't go there.
All BS on the side. Nola's Hopatulis is really good too.
Yeah. So this one good.
I also think they've been playing
IPAs, Lagunitas. This is just very enjoyable. Again, the hops doesn't really take over much in this beer. That it's there, as I mentioned, the Columbus, Willamette, Cascade, Simcoe, and Citra hops. 2-row and 5 specialty malts are the malts that they use in this, and it is light. You know, at 7.1%. Yes, it may be strong, but it's a very light, easy, sessionable IPA. Yes, I think IPAs at 4% going 4% all the way up until 7% to me are sessionable IPAs. When you get to 8% and higher, then we're talking imperial big boy stuff. So
I would never call a 7% session.
Well,
there's no way.
Well, for me, who likes beer, you know, I could drink 3 of these.
4.5. That's not a session. That's middle of the road, non-sessionable beer.
I could drink 4 of these, and I'm going to be fine. Of these 7.1%. Yes,
pretty
Jay.
good, pretty good.
I will not be going to the lockup, but I'll be fine.
Is this your 4th one?
No, this is my first one. This is my first one today.
Sure.
Okay. Because coming up right now, I'm about to be drinking this one next.
I had their beer once.
I'm not
impressed.
Yeah.
I am not.
I could have gone with the ice, but I think it was a little too early for the ice, so I decided to go light.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, go light. Exactly. So even though nothing is open right now until 12 o'clock here, Central Time Zone.
How do you live in areas like that where you can't just go?
Look, in Georgia, Alabama's 12. Well, actually, yeah, check this out. If you go across the bay to Baldwin County, around Spanish Fort, Fairhope, those areas, they get those restaurants and some of the stores can start. They do serve alcohol early that time of the day at around 10, 11.
We get alcohol anytime we want, as long as the stores are open.
And in South Carolina, when I was coming back from visiting a friend of mine about 2 years ago, 2021, I was going through South Carolina, picked up something, and they said, yeah, you can buy beer at 9 o'clock in the morning in South Carolina. I said, for real? All right, great. So then that was the time they brought back in 2021 the old school cans of Natural Light, the 25-ounce cans, the old school. And I said, hey, oh yeah, I'm bringing some back. So yeah, every state is different. I mean, then again, look at Kentucky and Arkansas. They don't sell alcohol on Sunday. So thank goodness we don't live there.
In Louisiana, well, in my parish in Louisiana, we can't buy alcohol till 6 a.m.
See, that's 6 a.m. That's good.
You can buy it whenever.
Yeah, well, that's my parish.
You can just walk in it. Well, most people aren't even up at 6 a.m. So
right.
I think what they're trying to do by having rules, they probably stop selling it at midnight too, where you're at.
At 2.
Yeah. So they make everybody go home.
Yeah, between 2 and 6, they don't sell alcohol because they said most of the cop calls and the fights and the shootings were between 2 and 6 in the morning. I'm serious. They did a study, and like 90% of the times when the daiquiri shop was calling the cops, it was between 2 and 6. So you can't buy any liquor in this parish between 2 and 6.
But like I said, if I leave this earth, with my remaining years, me and my lady, I want to live in Louisiana or North Carolina or Georgia.
You don't live that far away.
I know. I mean,
you live like less than 200 miles away.
I got to stay in Jersey because my mom and my dad are still living. I got to make sure they're okay. I wanted to move to the South, but they're so typical stubborn Haitian parents. They want to stay in Jersey. Even though there's a big Haitian population in Louisiana, but they want to stay in Jersey.
Right.
I said, come down here in Georgia, hang out with me and Danny and Whit. We can have a good time.
But we got a whole plethora of brown people here. We get people from Honduras. We get people from
All right. Now, as far as the scores,
we got all kinds of people here. And they all cool too.
Now the scores.
I want a funeral walking in the streets of Louisiana.
But not for a long time. All right, I like this beer a lot. I like this beer a whole lot, and I'm going to go with a 93. I think it's worth it. But like I say, if you're a booze hound, it's not going to work for you because it's just mild, But I'm going to put it in there, 93.
That means it's not for me.
Not for me. It wouldn't be sessionable for you. It'd be like water to you.
John, I'm going to show you something else that's not for you.
What's that?
Bull. Bro, you can't handle this.
That looks pretty strong. That looks pretty
not strong. Handle this. You see that, huh?
And I've seen it. I've seen it around in Georgia, but it looks pretty rough. I don't know.
This particular one or that other one?
That might have been the other one.
Hey, I'd try them if my Therns would lower the price a little bit. Talking about hotels real fast. When I was in Spain, I stayed at this hotel the first night.
Okay, nice, basic. Well, what was the internet? You were able to get internet in that hotel? Was it good?
I didn't get on the internet there. I just was sleeping and doing beer reviews, and then I went to walk downtown. And then that's the lobby.
Okay.
Clean.
Okay. Question for
Where's
you.
the bums at?
There's the bedroom.
Nice, comfortable, simple.
Basic, no refrigerator, no free breakfast, just basic room and a bathroom and a.
I was going to ask you, did you talk to some of the locals about good places to go eat? Where's a good, decent, restaurant, good, decent, affordable prices to eat?
I just walked around that night, and then the next morning I went by the bus station and they had a restaurant. It's called Cafe Echelon.
The bus station.
Well, it's the central bus station. It's called the central bus station. You had to take a bus to get to the next city. I didn't have a car, so but they had this Cafe Echelon, and it was really good. I mean, there was a lot of people dressed real nice in there, so you could tell it was a nice place. They were dressed nice, drinking wine and coffee, and even having like scotch with their breakfast, which I don't know, it's maybe a Spanish thing. And then they had really good looking sandwiches, and so they had some specials, and I ordered the Catalana, which was only $4.50 with the drink, with the coffee, and it was really good. So yeah.
Okay.
Cafe Echelon. All right, now as far as promos, real fast, we're just going to do beers for the holidays on Wednesday. Any holiday beer, I have mine. Then Friday coming up, Fandango Friday. Next Sunday, another Super Sunday, Christmas Eve. As far as show and tell, I'm going to be doing this bourbon coming up in about 5-6 days. Again, in taste challenges. Jim Beam Black.
Good grief, you're only going to open it up. You've only been sitting on it for 3 years.
I know. This is the old 8-year age. You can't get it. Well, you can still get it, but they don't make it anymore.
Still get it? Right. They just don't make it anymore.
And it was double aged. It was twice the age of the regular Jim Beam. That's the real color. It's the natural color because it's straight bourbon. They can't add color in the straight bourbon. But now they make, yeah, you have a big bottle too.
I'll have to say I did open mine up the other night and I tried some and yeah, tastes like Jim Beam. That's
but
it.
They replaced it about 8 years ago with this one called Jim Beam Extra Black. It's not.
Joel, if you lived here, you would have a bottle of this. Jean.
Yes.
To Jean.
Yes.
If you lived here, you would have a bottle of this.
Okay, and that runs for about, let me guess, for your town, runs about maybe $18 for that size.
No, they don't make this anymore.
Oh, really? Wow.
This
It's
is
a
the
handle.
8 year. That's what Jay's explaining. Pay attention.
What they make now. What they make now is extra age. So it's just age.
And the rumors is that's a 6 year.
Yeah, that's the rumor. 6 years, 7 years, depends.
Okay.
I haven't tried it.
I got Heaven Hill Bond, which John had not too long ago, and that was a 6 year.
Yeah. I've never tried this Jim Beam Black, the new one. I never tried the new one. Anyway, that's all I got for show and tell. Now David's going to give his score.
She calls me.
Castile Nitro.
Castile.
11% alcohol. Chocolate flavored malt beverage, Belgian malt beverage. Well, this is one of the best ones in the style I've ever tasted as far as the nitros go. The creamy effect to it adds to the chocolate, and there's also a slight coffeeness to this. And the sweetness to me tastes like cane sugar. So it's really good. It's boozy. You don't want to play around with this one for sure.
Not
the
a session.
taste is really, it's complex. That's just what you get with these old companies that they know what they're doing when they make beers. So I got to give this one a really great grade. I'm going to give this a 98 out of 100. This is delicious.
Wow.
Get everything that it says on the can is in this. There's no impurities at all. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's delicious.
A good Belgian ale, right?
And for a kicker, the enjoy by date on this was last year. So I didn't know that. This is fantastic.
A Belgian ale, right?
Yeah. Nitro ale.
Nitro.
No, not headed for Christmas Fire Talk. Chocolate flavor, okay. Yeah. Some people think it's a malt, chocolate malt beverage.
It is.
It is chocolate. It says right there.
Something, and for the unexperienced beer drinker. The unexperienced beer drinker, so.
And it's got this thing on the side where you rip off the label.
Yeah, it's plastic. Plastic coating label.
I got some show and tell.
Son of a bitch. Whoa, there's a message on it. I didn't know this.
You won a prize.
It says Castile Brewery on Holzkenberg. Can you read that?
Yeah. Thank you for recycling.
Yep. Thank you for recycling. Look at that. There's a special message. Let me get to the side. It's not dented. Check that out.
That's interesting. I've never seen something like that.
No, that is actually pretty cool. I've never seen it. There's an image of the brewery or the brew house. There's some kind of Belgian or German thing I can't pronounce really. What does it say?
Yeah, Van Hoensbroek. That's Dutch.
Probably pronounced Van Hoensbroek.
Well, yeah, Flemish.
Thank
Dutch,
you for
Flemish.
recycling. Man, that's pretty cool. I might keep this can. I've never seen anything like this where they have a hidden message on the label.
Now, what about any show and tell? What about show and tell?
Let's see if I got anything new. I don't think I picked up anything. I don't think I picked up anything new lately. I mean, you almost see some of my old stuff. I mean, let me see. What was the last thing I bought? Oh, I got some gin of all things I picked up.
Gin martini. Authentic gin martini. Olive. You need some
Well, I'm trying to figure out
remove
what this stuff
shaken, not stirred.
I made like a gin fizz out of this stuff, and this is Henry Ramos.
Why does
gin.
that?
It's
Why,
from
no.
New Orleans.
Hey, Dave, hold up. Why does that label looks just like the early times bottle and bond that I picked up? It was the same company, I guess. I don't know.
It's not the same company, but the label might have been designed by the same design company or something.
Here's some dude on here. He might be a dude of color. I don't know. He looks kind of Spanish to me.
Henry Ramos.
Ramos is the Spanish name, Henry Ramos. So I would assume that this is
never be thought they'd be involved in gin, more like rum or something. But
this is 85.6%. That's a strange alcohol volume. 85.6. It's excuse me. That's the proof. The alcohol is 2.8. Says for the perfect Ramos gin fizz. So it says it's a New Orleans classic, and I don't know where this is made. You know, because a lot of stuff they'll stick New Orleans name on it, even though it's not from here. And it's got a couple of recipes on the back. It actually shows you there's a recipe for gin fizz. So, Sassaret. Look, didn't even realize. I just saw it.
Always got their hands in something. Sassaret.
And guess what? Sazerac.
I mean, I'm not a gin drinker, and I want to go back to that other place we went to, that aged in bourbon barrel gin. I thought that stuff was fantastic, but I don't want to pay their crazy prices. So I'm trying to find it like Total Wine and more, but who knows if I'll find it.
So Sazerac, John, you were right. Sazerac also makes early times bottle and bond.
So that's why I said the label looks so freaking familiar. So you know,
you nailed it.
I would not pay them. Yeah, have you seen the price of that stuff? Has gone up. The old one, the old bottle. There's older bottles of that circulating that early times bottle and bond, and I saw it. They want $50 for it now. I was like, no, thank you. I'll just get corn whiskey. Because to me, nothing beats mellow corn. You could sit there and drink. You know, they could put anything they want. Mellow corn is delicious. It's 100% corn whiskey, and I don't know if they must age it in oak because it tastes like a oaky corn whiskey to me. As a matter of fact, I had a drink of that right after I had a drink of the Jim Beam Black, and the mellow corn was much more complex, much richer in flavor and just whiskiness. It was just good.
That's neat. I'd like to try it. My daughter would like
mellow corn.
Good old mellow corn.
Yeah.
No more corn whiskey for me.
I'm telling you, man, that is the only corn whiskey to ever to get is mellow corn. Well, with the exception of the Stillhouse, but that was $3. So
They wanted to know if you were there on vacation, Jean. Well, you're not there on business.
No, I'm here visiting my goddaughter. My usual. I was here last year around this time for Christmas. Spent some time with her, and then I'm heading back home and tomorrow. So
how can you afford to do all these travels and airfares and
no, it's no airfare. This was a drive. It was a 5-hour drive plus coming to another time zone. And she's been in my life since she was 3 months old. So I've had a bond with that child.
It's a reliable call.
So no, I got a rental. I'm smart. I got a rental. I'm not foolish to put no miles, especially the vehicle that I have right now. Hell to the no.
How do you score the Good People IPA?
You only live once, and at least those memories. She'll say, "Hey,
right, yeah, that's nothing wrong with that."
They gave me something for Christmas. He spent Christmas with me. Well, even though Christmas is next week, but Good People IPA always been good. Been a very reliable sell IPA. Obviously, now for me, we do get Good People beers up in the Georgia area, but not a lot. Surprisingly, I do get the beers from Parish Brewing Company in Georgia.
That's good.
But very and Abita and Dixie, now Fahlberg, whatever you want to call it.
Fahlberg.
Fahlberg. That's a good. Yeah, they got a new Parish beer that came out this last week that I'll never buy.
Yeah. So
how much do they want for the new Parish beer that came up? Because I wasn't totally impressed with Okra, not one bit.
The new Parish beer is selling for only $24.95.
Yeah, keep it.
Abato.
Yeah.
What is it? Liquor?
It's their imperial ale with vanilla in it.
I don't, no. $24.99 for a bottle of beer.
Yes, sir.
I love
these companies keep it together, huh?
I love what's that damn beer? I love the Rev. I love the Rev.
Yeah, Rev is a good value. You're not paying
Rev is a coffee stout. It's delicious. They actually use coffee beans from the Rev company. That's why it's called Rev. It's toasted. Perfect. They do a real good job with that. To me, that's got to be their best beer. Is Rev.
Oh, I think so. And Ghost of the Machine, obviously, that's pretty good too.
What?
So, you don't think Ghost?
Have you tried Jucifer?
No, I haven't tried Jucifer. No.
Okay, get Jucifer and try it and put it against your Ghost in the Machine. For one thing, the 6-pack is running them like $10.99 or $11.99, and you get 6. Right. Ghost in the Machine runs you $13, $14.99, and you get 4. Put it up against the old double IPA and see which one wins.
Okay, I'll check it out. Again, if they can get it, like I said, tonight will be my last night because I'm getting out of here early in the morning to get home, get back to Georgia. So,
well, when you come to Louisiana, we can get you all kinds of beers because. Except for the stuff you get down there.
Mardi Gras starts early this year, so I just saw the schedule. It starts a little early this year, so I think one of the first parades will be right at my birthday, which is that Friday night. My birthday's on a Friday this year, so on the 26th of January.
Oh, yeah. So, well, wait. Give us the number in case.
Yeah. All right, yeah. So the number for the IPA, one of the most enjoyable IPAs by far. I'm going to go 93 out of 100 for Good People. Just solid. Folks,
IPA.
It's good. He's right. It is a good one.
It's a very enjoyable IPA, folks. I'm telling you, you can't go wrong.
Jay, next time you go to Alabama or your daughter comes into town, bring some of those, and I'll pay you.
Okay.
Go through Mobile.
How we doing on the pork sausage hunt?
Connect the sausage.
No, look. They haven't had anything on sale this week, but I'll keep checking. All right, Jean, keep going. Keep going, Jean.
Connected sausage. Bring some connected sausage too. It's good stuff. I think I might need to buy some to bring home. Bring some back up to Georgia. I can make some spaghetti and make some breakfast.
I'm here to tell you right now. I would totally get the sausage as opposed to the sausage we get out here. The grocery stores all make the same. They have their own in-house sausage. Where he stays, that stuff is good. Where I stay, it tastes like cereal grain in it. It's horrible. I would not get it at all. And you know what place I'm talking about? I would not get that stuff at all. The Johnsonville tastes twice as good as this stuff, this in-house stuff. It's garbage. And I've given them several chances. I was like, oh, it's on sale. I'll try it. And same results. Feels like you're eating a bowl of oatmeal flavored sausage.
Hey, now, Jean, you got any show and tell for?
Yes, I do. A couple of beers I picked up yesterday, from our friends at your area, neck of the woods, Abita.
Barracuda. That's a good one.
Okay.
So I'm going to review that when I get back home.
Isn't that an Abita mix?
No, it's a Mexican style Abita beer.
Yeah,
okay.
Cerveza. And I got that. I got this one from Destin Brewery. This is the Emerald Coast Ultra Premium Lager.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at there.
Premium Lager right there. And I've done a bunch of beers from Ghost Train Brewing Company when I lived down here. And this one, I believe, is based in Dothan, Alabama, I believe. Let me take a look. One chance here. And no, it's in Birmingham. Yeah, Birmingham, Alabama. Yeah, Ghost Train Brewing Company. And I got the Gulf Coast India Pale Ale IPA.
Cool.
Very nice.
Is that West Coast or East Coast style?
I don't know. We'll find out what it is. I'm guessing by looking at the trees and everything, I'm guessing it's a West Coast style.
Okay.
So
you know the Louisiana, the New England styles that they're making locally in Louisiana have been dubbed Dirty Coast style. Well, you know why they call it Dirty Coast, right?
Good old Mississippi River, yes, sir.
Yeah, that's why, because everything around here is marsh and all that. It's just like in Florida they call it the Redneck Riviera.
Right, good water, good clean water to drink from Mississippi River.
Here's the beer you can get for $24.95.
And what are we doing again this coming Wednesday, Jay? Is going to be what the theme Wednesday?
Holiday beers.
Yes. Oh, the fireside chat, which I showed you from 21st Amendment Brewery. I'll review that before I bring it to Wednesday's show. And of course, Fandango Friday might be a question mark for me.
Yeah, well, join if you can. It's not a requirement to join. It's just you're welcome to join. So we got
doing my holiday beer on Friday. I got a commitment to go to Wednesday. So, and I forgot that we're starting at 6:30. So it's not
7:30 to 6:30 Central, 4:30 Pacific.
Remember, Jean, holiday beers. Any beer for the holidays.
The fireside chat, the one I showed you.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a winter warmer. If you just look it up, you'll see it. 21st Amendment Brewery. I think that would be perfect for a holiday.
I think that would work because it's during the winter. Winter holidays. Yeah.
Yeah, and then and I already got the beers for Christmas for the following week. I got the Breckenridge Christmas Ale.
Oh yeah, I need to get a Christmas beer, but I have a beer for the holiday show called Shiner Holiday Cheer. You ever heard of Shiner Holiday Cheer?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, Shiner.
No.
I think I reviewed it. Might have been one time. I'm not sure.
No, we were supposed to do those.
We did review that one. You and I reviewed that.
I wouldn't leave their house yesterday. No, I'm staying in my house.
Well, I'll go to your house next weekend. All right.
I didn't need you to come to my house next week. I need you to come to my house this weekend.
I have 4 Shiner beers left.
I had some circumstances why I couldn't get out there.
I know. I have 4 Shiner beers left for us to review. So
Might as well
anyway,
get them all in one sitting.
So anyway, y'all, hope y'all have a good week. And Jean, hope you have a safe trip.
I will. I'm gonna spend one more day here today and hang out with her, and then take her home back to. Then I'll be resting and back on the road tomorrow. I try to make this a yearly thing.
About 5 hours drive.
5-hour drive, yeah. Plus going to another time zone. You got to figure that time zone just.
Yeah, you're gonna lose hours, so yeah.
Yeah, and coming here, I gained an hour coming here.
Gain an hour, right? There's a
And
good.
then I lose an hour going back.
There's a good winter beer.
That's a good one, yeah.
That would you consider a holiday beer?
I was at my hookup store. I haven't been there in a while, and it looks like it's gotten worse. I was gonna bring the Straw Gator for today's show, and then I kept looking at it, and Straw Gator from a Abita, and I looked at the date, and it was like, it was so off.
I don't think it's Straw Gator right now. That stuff might be out of date.
Yeah,
it was out of date. It was pretty far out of date, huh, Sean?
Pretty out of date. Yeah, it looks like 2021, and I wasn't going to do that.
Nah, you don't want to do that.
And everything there was just bad. Everything looks like things they haven't really moved anything. It's like, and the floors were sticky. It was just everything was just like, I'm like, let me get the.
Yeah, that's a good beer. That Samuel Adams Winter Lager is a good beer.
This looks like a Vienna style. This is a Vienna style. This is.
Yeah, no,
right.
It's not. But...
What would you call it then?
Oh, like a winter warmer type thing.
The style of the beer is Vienna style. It's even colored like a Vienna beer.
Okay.
It's low carbonation.
Maybe the website tells you what it is. But anyway,
well, they can call it whatever they want. I'm tasting the style. I know what the style is. I can taste it.
Yeah, but you drink that 11% beer, so we got to take that into account.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, think about it. Okay.
Stop speaking in cryptology.
11%, getting your thoughts straight.
Huh. No. I'm okay.
Oh, no, I can see. Here is the Winter Lager on their website.
Yeah, this is a great beer.
Great beer. Okay, it's not a Vienna lager, it's a flavored lager. It says brewed with cinnamon and orange peel, full-bodied, festive flavor. That's what I said, a winter warmer. Oh, they're calling it a spiced wheat bock. Well, there's your answer, a spiced wheat bock.
They can call it whatever they want to call it.
Yeah, I mean, what do they know about beer?
Yeah, what do they know?
Malted wheat. Okay, I might go buy some of that.
I'm going to try to find the old Fezwig because I don't want to pay for the 12-pack case of the holiday stuff from Sam Adams. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't want to.
Dude, we get this. I'm so happy we get this in 6-packs and 12-packs now.
Yeah,
you can get this. $9.49.
The Winter Lager is great. I agree with Jay. I've had the Winter Lager.
$7.99 for Budweiser and wake up with a headache. This stuff is great. This is fantastic beer, and it comes in bottles.
You know, can malt liquor because can Schlitz part of the holiday beer? Remember the country club, right?
If they come out with a Schlitz,
hey, don't be talking like that about Schlitz.
Maybe they'll come out with a Schlitz Red and Green Bull. Red and Green Bull. All right, well, bye, folks. We better get off the air while we're still ahead. We're barely ahead. Okay.
That's good. I'm talking about the Schlitz Malt OML. You know, remember the old pictures, the old ads about them at the holidays at the country club holiday party, right? It's a holiday theme.
Right.
Budweiser. Ed McMahon, right? Greetings from Budweiser.
He was
Happy holiday.
Thanks, everybody.